I don't know what you expect to find out there other than a larger audience for your 2 shows a day of suffering. I know I'm not as smart as you. Maybe I can't analyze and theorize and speculate on why we behave as we do and react as we do and suffer guilt and love and hate. You read all those books, not me, but I do know one thing. I know how I feel. I know I can stand here and watch you try to destroy everything I've ever wanted in my life, wanting to smash your face with my fists because you won't make the slightest effort to opt for happiness and still know that I love you. That is always so clear to me. It's the one place I get all my strength from. You mean so much to me that I am willing to stand here and take your abuse and insults and insensitivity because that's what you need to do to prove that I'm not going to leave you. Well, I can't promise you I'm not going to die, George. That's asking too much. But if you want to test me, you go ahead and test me. You want to leave, leave. But I'm not the one who's going to walk away. I don't know if I can take it forever, but I can take it tonight, and I can take it next week. Next month I may be a little shaky, but I will tell you something, George. No matter what you say about me, I feel so good about myself. Better than I felt when I ran from Cleveland and was frightened to death in New York. Better than I felt when Gus would come home at 2 in the morning just to change his clothes. Better than I felt when I thought there was no one else out there in the world for me. And better than I felt the night before we got married and I thought I wasn't good enough for you. Well, I am. I'm wonderful. I'm nuts about me. And if you're stupid enough to throw someone sensational like me aside, then you don't deserve as good as you've got. I am sick and tired of running from people and places and relationships. And don't you tell me what I want, because I will tell you what I want. I want a home, and I want a family, and I want a career too. I want a dog, and I want a cat, and I want 3 goldfish. I want everything. There's no harm in wanting it, George, because there's not a hell of a chance we're going to get it all anyhow. But if you don't want it, you have even less of a chance than that. Everyone is out there looking for easy answers, and if you don't find it at home, hop into another bed, and maybe you'll come up lucky, maybe. Well, you'd be just as surprised as me at some of the maybes I've seen out there lately. Well, none of that for me, George. You want me, you fight for me, because I am fighting like hell for you. I think we're both worth it. I will admit, however, that I do have one fault, one glaring, major, monumental fault. Sometimes I don't know when to stop talking, and for that, I apologize, George. I'm sorry. I am now through.